what? Commanding aspect 345, commanding Masenko, commanding Maxaker. Why no? Why no? Why is everybody saying no? Meowing Rainy Danny, commanding the consultant for 27. Good meowing Agigoka. Thank you for calling me queen. Good meowing Sheep. How are you? Good meowing the hentai Colby. Good meowing he said, how you doing today? How was today? Yeah. Good morning, Luxife. Thank you for calling me Maple. Good morning, Say Soons. Good morning, Accent Geek. What do you mean in my back? Is it dropping again? I didn't. Okay, good morning, Oni-chan. Clearly, I didn't. Eat yummy steak. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I had something delicious today too. Had seafood paella. I was paella. I don't actually know. Wait. It was really good though. It was yummy. I like I know a lot of people don't like seafood, but I'm not one of those. Maybe because I'm a cat. It had like there was like a little squid guy in there. It was like a little squid guy. It didn't crash in the beginning. It didn't crash. But yeah, thank you anyway. I ended the stream and I restarted the stream. It's amazing when you can get it really fresh. I don't know. I ate a little bit, and every bite I just felt like, this is expensive. This is expensive. I bet this was expensive. I didn't pay for it. My mom brought it. Yeah, she brought me a lot of things. Anyway, um, 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 um. What do I feel like talking about? Stream actually crashed now. Okay. Oh no, you again. I need to ban you. Get out. Get out. Actually, I don't want to talk about that yet. Is it only me buffering? I guess it's not just you. I guess it's happening. It's okay. I'll keep it short today. Yeah. First thing I want to talk about are mathematical proofs. What are they for? Who are they for? And what's the point? Okay, I'm not gonna read anymore. Good morning, Al Night. Did I just end the stream then? I think I should just end the stream. What does that mean, SD Kong? What are you talking about? I don't want to read the chat anymore. Oh, about the mathematical proof. Got it. I lost track because so much, I don't know, so much unnecessary. I mean, I had fun putting it together, I guess, but I don't understand it. So I think I did it wrong. I might have to read it. Other thing is like it's interesting and weird and curious how like um I don't know where they come from. It's the algorithm. It's the algorithm. No matter what it is I talk about or show, it's like people from the woodworks of the internet, right? From like these tunnels. They come in and they start talking to me. And it's like they're speaking a foreign language, but they're speaking English, but it's like they're speaking a foreign language. Anytime someone tries to help me with math or with programming so far, pretty much, there's only one person I think who knows how to talk to me, I think at my level or break things down simply. And then the other thing I realized too, though, is that not everyone who's trying to help even knows what they're talking about. I actually lied. There's two people I think who are capable, but yeah, but still, it's really interesting. Just they just come in and they start talking to me and saying all these weird words that I've never heard before, and it's like it's very alienating. I feel like crying right now. Ah! I don't know if it's my borderline or I just really hate people. I think I might just. I think I hate people. I think I really hate people. um. Also today, my Linux baby got shut off, so I had to restart it. And then when I tried to stream again, I discovered that Nginx was no longer able to connect to port 80 anymore because of the stupid caddy thing. And I remember what I downloaded caddy for, but I still don't remember what caddy does or why I need to have it. So then I spent a while going back and forth with perplexity trying to figure out what is this caddy thing? Why do I have it again? Where are the config files? How do I make it stop connecting on this port and connect to another port? But the thing that was pissing me off today with Perplexity's AI is that it used to be pretty good. I have no idea what model. I don't know if it's their own model or if they're like borrowing other people's models or whatever and just wrapping it. But I used to like Perplexity because compared to Find, I could ask it a question and it would give me a very reasonably short, clear response. And that's no longer the case. Now, if I ask it a question, it gives me almost like an essay length or multiple essay lengths of not one answer, but like multiple answers. And I wrote a whole paragraph back to it today to tell it that's really bad design. It's unintuitive. I think it's trying to be an AI that's a search engine. And if that's the case, what do we go to search engines for? Usually to answer some question, to find some resources or answer a question, right? And I tried to explain to it if I did a Google search back in the day or a DuckDuckGo search back before that got enshittified too, I would click the first link and see if it had any information that pertained to me or that solved my issue, and then if it didn't, I would go to the second link and do the same, and then the third link. But instead, the AI keeps doing this bullshit where it'll give me a paragraph, usually telling me why my question is incorrect or something or whatever, like something irrelevant. And then it gives me like a list of optional choices for how to deal with the problem. And I don't know how to explain, but there's something greatly time wasty and unintuitive about it because I read the first, like I read, their answer number one in the bullet points. And if I look away to go like do the thing, that I'm working on, the problem I'm trying to solve, and I turn back over to it, it's like it's not very clear where I left off, especially if I was in the middle of the list. And I'm like, dude, give me an answer. Give me one. And then sometimes, even within the same answer, it'll make more than one suggestion. Like, you should try typing this, or maybe try this, or try this. And it's just like not in a step by step way. It's like different branches of a tree, if that makes sense. And I got really upset about that because it used to not be so stupid. And now I don't even think it's stupidity, although I don't think it was intelligence to begin with. I do think though that it's on purpose. I think it's an attention thing, a time wasting thing. Um but it did when I gave it feedback, it did take the time to tell me that in the future, I could specify. But I find it annoying that every single time I use it now, I have to tell it, be brief, don't write an essay, answer just the question and nothing else. Stop giving me useless background or unrelated, you know what I mean? Unnecessary context that I didn't ask for. Like, it's so weird. It's almost as if, like, hmm. Imagine every time you ask, like, I don't know, a teacher a question, instead of giving you a response or an answer, they would refer you to a list of rules, a list of textbooks, and then take out like chunks of the textbook and just feed it to you. It's like mind-bogglingly stupid, because my point is that I was able to answer my question and figure it out, but it took so much time on my part, and something like what is it called? Like prompt engineering, social back and forth, and it's just like um maybe that's something to do with LLMs. Like, and I do understand that the more context you give it, the more helpful it can be in giving you an answer. But I feel like my question was very straightforward. I'm like, this is my issue. This is what I need to fix. In which file do I, change, like, in which file do I point Caddy to a different port or something like that? I didn't ask it that way. I asked it in an even more straightforward way. And, like, like, it's so annoying because it told me several different answers. And then, in the end, it turned out that in your Caddy file, for all of those of you who are going to use Caddy and you're wondering, in your Caddy file, it's like the default configuration file. You may not have any global settings in there, okay? It might have just come with invisible global settings and you have to add them and then change the global. Because I'm like, what the fuck? There's no, there's no local host port shit over here. What are you talking about? Anyway, I was gonna stream a bunch on the More Miss Moon channel, and then I had to deal with that first, and then I fixed it, and then I was able to stream, and then I decided to use a law tech alternative called Types. I'm probably saying that wrong. Types, Ty Types. Anyway, I saw a video about it on Odyssey from this guy. What the heck is his name? His name is like Sylvan or something. He's very annoying and pretentious, but I like his videos. But I think he's so annoying. So I get mad at myself every time I click on his videos. He's like it's like another Luke Smith, but like a younger version with long hair. But he's not Luke Smith, but they like overlap in the type of content that they cover. He's like a Vimmer. He's one of those. Anyway, he talked about it, and I was like, oh, this could be for me. Because I remember I was working on, when I was still in grad school, once upon a time, I had, I had like, I had a, I don't even remember what it was. It was like a class that just had a paper or something, like a really big project or whatever. And I was like, instead of just working on this project, I'm gonna teach myself law tech so that I can do the like so that I can just I don't even know what it is. It's like a markup thing. Like it lets you print it. You can make books with it. You can make books and research papers. Anyway, typist is like it's like an easier version. It's like a latex for dummies. Is what it feels like. I think it's also faster. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I played with that a little bit and I was excited. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. It's nice cuz like when I don't use Microsoft um Office or anything, but in a lot of word processors, it's hard to write hard to write mathematics. I don't know why. I don't know why they're so dumb. They should be better now. I mean, I haven't tried in a long time, but I remember that like back in the days when I had to do like yeah, when I had to do like lab reports and stuff. Anytime I had to do anytime I had to put a some sort of, you know, equation in there, it would be like a headache to try to like format it properly. And this takes out all the headache. It makes it very nice. In fact, I could even um wow 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 wow. This also I learned that technically the way files are organized on a computer is something like recursion, right? Because you put a folder in a folder in a folder in a folder in a folder, and then there's a file somewhere. There's a file somewhere there after all those. Anyway, um, I'm still not done with the recursion chapter, and yeah, you could say I'm dragging my feet, but I don't think I'm dragging my feet. Okay, so this is what I worked on today, and I'm not really happy with it yet, cause like I wanna, I don't know, I don't understand the formatting of like tabs. Also, I feel like I want the define parts to, like underline. I haven't figured out how to underline yet. Anyway, this is just the beginning. And then someone came into my chat and was saying some weird stuff about this. And that kind of like, I don't know, just gave me a headache. You know? I get it. I get it. Math majors exist and they're real and they're out there. But someone came in and was like, oh, that version of the Fibonacci number definition is bad because blah 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 something about potencies, which I never heard before. Apparently something to do with powers and exponents. Anyway, I was just like, dude! So I had to use Perplexity again, even though Perplexity was mad at me. And I said, here's this guy's comment. Can you translate this to English? Because I don't know what the fuck he's trying to say. Anyway, that happened. What else? Also, I'm having a lot of fun with programming, but I feel empty and hollow inside. I think my life is pointless. I hope I die in my sleep. I hope I don't wake up tomorrow. I always wish that, but it doesn't really happen. Anyway, um, good morning, good afternoon to all the kitty cats in the world. All of you are so cute and so lovely and so pettable, and I wish I could pet you all. And if everything else in this world drives me insane and makes me want to die, cats aren't one of them. Cats make me happy. Cats just looking at their cute little faces. and their fur. I want to pet them. I want to sniff them. I want to be in their presence. I love cats. I really like cats. I like them so much. Thank you for existing. I wouldn't want to be on this planet without you. Anyway, for the humans in the chat, welcome to Love Talk. This is a daily talk show by Mrs. Moonson, the smitten kitten who chats about love, life, and anime on a regular basis. Kind of every day, more or less. Today's anime of the day would be Steins Gate because I'm rewatching it, but I don't feel like talking to you about anime, so I won't talk about it. The question of the day is, are you ready for love? Are you ready for love? I keep thinking about this because it's like, it's, being terminally online, it always feels like the world is coming to an, like everything is doom, 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 bad, 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 surveillance, death, and I'm afraid to leave my house. But, I'm getting older. I'm useless. I have a lot of debt. I live with my parents. But also, I'm a woman, so I have a biological clock. And I just keep thinking, like, am I ready for love? The answer is no. But at the same time, life just goes by. Time just keeps passing. And, like, maybe the reason I answer that is based on hindsight. So, the chapter I was reading today of Black Swan kind of discussed this about how, like, we have a bias, like the turkeys. We have a bias, like Turkey the animal, not the people, where we try to project into the future based on what's already happened to us, even though that's totally illogical because we can't be certain at all about the future. There's no such thing as like there's very little such thing as certainty about the future. There's always like little and big changes, and for humans, um, you know, anyway, that's an argument. I'm not saying it's true, but it's one argument that we are short-sighted when projecting into the future. That could be about what we want or don't want, or where we're realistically gonna be. Anyway, makes me think. I don't know. Maybe I miss love in this lifetime. I don't really believe in reincarnation or a second life or anything. But if I do have a second life, maybe get love in the next one. For the business meeting. Business is doing badly, as you could tell right now. Because of this. I don't know what it is. I don't know, is it borderline? Is it something else? I am really struggling with how to deal with chat and interpersonal things. I'm bad at ignoring and filtering comments that from people that I don't care about or that bother me repeatedly, and I get trolled and baited all the time. So one guy who showed up again today for like in this stream for some reason, it's like it actually happens a lot. Like, I think because I like to talk about ideas more than I like to talk about video games and nonsense, it invites a healthy amount of debate. But there are some people who are not really interested in debate. They're just interested in telling the streamer, you're wrong and you're stupid, and I'm gonna just keep drilling you with irrelevant questions and never getting your point just to make you mad or just to have you go on a tangent and pay attention to me. And I fall for it every time. I fall for it every time. I hate when people comment. It happen, not every time, but most of the time. I hate when they comment about like, oh, you don't have a job. You should get a job, or you're never gonna get out of debt. You're a nobody. You suck. Whatever. They don't say it like that, but they say other things like around that. And it's like, I take the fucking bait. I take the fucking bait every time. And like today, I had a whole argument with someone and it ruined my morning. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying that this is a good thing. I'm not saying that it's not my fault. There's definitely something wrong with me and my brain, because I don't think I should be getting this bent out of shape. But I had a whole argument with someone over the fact, in my opinion. Okay, it's not a fact. Over my opinion that female writers and authors have a different perspective than male writers and authors. And like it went back and forth, and I talked a little bit about examples or whatever, and this guy just keeps saying this shit about like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. You're just making it up. He doesn't give one fucking example. He doesn't give one example to back up his argument, but just keeps telling me that I'm wrong. And like, I was being so patient and so kind. I kept feeding into it and feeding into it. He's being so fucking rude. And just like right now, I lose my cool, and I'm just like, man, why do I let these trolls? Why don't I just ban them as soon as they answer? You know, as soon as they say some dumb shit. Why don't I just ban them? It's because I have a skill issue. I have a skill issue. I think on the one hand, it's a skill to be able to laugh at and ignore bullshit without contending with it. That's definitely a skill. But also like having a backbone and boundaries and being able to like block and ban someone. There was another one today too who like I mentioned how if I like someone romantically, I like it when they call me like when they call me things like good girl or they say head pats or you're cute, you know, you're cute kitty or whatever. But only if it's from someone that I like. Only if it's someone that I'm romantically attracted to. And I specifically said I don't like it coming from Moonies. It creeps me out. I don't want it, you know? And then someone, I don't know if it's a joke, they immediately are like, oh, head pats, you're so cute. And I wanted to stab myself while streaming. I wanted to take the box cutter that I keep in my pencil case, and I wanted to, you know, I wanted to draw blood, and I didn't do that though. Um, but the second best thing would have been to like just fucking ban them, right? But I don't know. I feel like I'm such a small streamer. Beggars can't be choosers. But at the same time, I think it would be better if nobody watched me. So if you're watching right now, this is your invitation. Please block me, delete me, pretend Mrs. Moonson never existed, and go live your happy, merry life because I can't handle this shit. I really can't handle it. Anyway, Discord has been a little bit better because I deleted a bunch of people. I didn't even have that many people. I deleted some of the culprits, though, that were pissing me off regularly. But I wanted to get down to 0. The other thing is I want to be more active in my own Discord server, the litter box. I want to post cats every day, and I want to talk in my chat every day, and I want to post the accountability. But there's some people that are, so fucking annoying that it makes me stay away from my own server. And I realize there's something wrong with that scenario. There's in no such world should I be the one that's feeling uncomfortable in my own damn server. So I think I need to grow a backbone and just start, banning people that are creeps and annoying and who piss me off on a regular basis. So how am I going to figure this out? How am I going to figure out whether or not I'm just being a woman? If it's hormones, if it's borderline, if I'm just being moody, or if if these people are really a problem. I joked about it the other day. And I wasn't being serious about having a spreadsheet, but I think I'm gonna start doing something like a spreadsheet. Not a spreadsheet, more like a daily worksheet. So once a day, after every stream, I'm gonna answer a couple of questions to myself about like, how was my mood? Was I on time? Did the stream stay on topic? And who pissed me off today? And then after like maybe I'll do it once a week, maybe once a week or once a month. I'm gonna take a look at that list of who annoyed me, and maybe do like I don't know. I have to figure out a mathematical formula for statistical significance. And if someone's name appears just way too many times, then they're out. They're gone. Because yeah. Sorry, what is what I wanted. In other news, I don't have any stats about stuff because I didn't look at stats. I'm behind in everything. All of my work is behind. I hate myself. I'm stupid. I hate my life. I'm dumb. I want to die so bad, man. Oh, God, I wish there was like an easy way that was like painless and not dirty. Anyway, here's a quote. Stop second guessing yourself. I stole this one from the Dow. Said something like, I don't remember which one this was about, but just as constantly changing rules and regulations disrupt people's lives in governing uh disrupt people's lives in governing your own life, you also need to be careful not to second guess yourself too much. People who succeed tend to make their decisions quickly and change their minds slowly, if at all. Conversely, people who fail in life are the ones who decide slowly but change their minds at a drop of a hat. I feel like this is related as well. This is exactly what I mean. I keep failing because I take too long to decide, you know, if this person is truly annoying or if they're just kind of annoying. And then woohoo, big surprise. They're annoying and creepy again and again. It's so fucking predictable. I'm sorry for cursing. I don't really like cursing, but I don't know. No, I don't have another more eloquent way to express the feelings that I'm having right now. Yeah, I hope all of you take it seriously and that tomorrow I have 0 people in chat because it's what I deserve. Meow, 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 meow. I also hope I get banned on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Oh, self harm.